Welcome back to the Always Laugh podcast. My name's Austin Lane.
My name is AJ.
I'm Walker. I'm so glad I don't live in Tennessee, Smith.
Not a big fan of Tennessee.
Nah, dude. I was there this week for work, and I mean, it was... You know, it's nice, but there was definitely some spots that were a little dusty and crusty.
A little dusty and crusty.
This is the #1 podcast you've never heard of.
If you ain't laughing,
we don't like Tennessee.
All right. If you ain't laughing, you ain't living.
Jesus.
That was solid shit.
Off to a good start so far.
I
boys.
like Tennessee personally.
I love Tennessee. You know, Nashville's a great time, but when you get down to like the 10,000 person like rural towns where the trailer parks go on for as far as the eye can see, that's where we start getting to a different territory.
Trailer park people need love too.
When like a solid 30 to 40% of the 20 to 40-year-olds you see look strung out, that's where we get into
that's
a
where the
different
fun
territory.
starts.
You think they got a big drug problem in Tennessee? Or in rural Tennessee?
Absolutely. It's like any other place.
Why are your mic acting like that?
That thing moving.
Here, I'll take over for a sec.
All right. AJ.
I had some funny stuff happen in my life recently. I quit blue collar.
Hell yeah.
I'm done.
Good shit.
I'm done.
Are you excited about that?
Dude, you have no idea how happy I am to be out of that business, man.
Yeah.
That shit's a grind. But
so now you're just unemployed?
Yeah. But I had a funny...
I quit my job and that's it.
The last couple of days I had some funny jokes cracked on me at work because I was always like the laughing... What's the word?
Like the soft hands little bitch?
No, I just was always like... I was like the punching bag. Like I was the easy target.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Is that not what I said?
No.
Oh.
So, in as many words.
One day I was at work and it was lunchtime and they're like, all right, we're about to go eat lunch. So I started walking towards the truck to get my lunch pail, and they're like, dang, that's the fastest you moved all day. And I was just walking to go get my lunch. Dude, I'll be dragging ass at work, bro.
I believe it.
And I just, it was funny to me because I did have a little pep in my step to go get lunch.
Finally a reason to move.
That shit had me cracking
up. You're graduating from Soft Hands University onto like Soft Hands post grad.
Then this was the same day that the air quality was bad, and I'm like, we're not even supposed to be outside today, man. Like, there's like air quality is like high on the radar. There's a warning, and they start doing all that funny like, hey, Mr. George, the new guy said he has to go home because of air quality. They started they said air quality. Like they started. I'm like, dude,
soft lungs around here.
Right. I'm like, oh,
How
okay.
dare you
like,
want to have good lung health?
You guys are just so tough. You don't it doesn't affect you, I guess.
Bug it.
But dude, I'm so happy to be out of that industry and actually like be around like people that aren't just like trying to be like hard asses all day. Like, I'm sure that's exhausting.
Walker, can I tell you something?
Absolutely.
I have, I'm not going to say negative feelings towards AJ, but definitely in his direction to a certain extent right now.
Why?
Because I stayed the night at his house a few nights ago. And, we had a good time. We had a couple bevs. We were hanging out in the pool. Vibes are amazing, immaculate. It's time to go to bed. I'm like, all right, let's hit the hay. I'm laying down in the guest room at their house. Laying there, minding my own business. I'm super tired. I'm about to pass out. Their cat's name is Molly. Fattest cat you'll ever see in your damn life.
Don't do her like that.
Tell me I'm lying.
Please don't. She's overfed.
She's heavy set. So
I will say, the first time I saw Molly, she's a wide load.
Yeah.
She's about 3 or 4 times wider than she is tall.
She is a what's that? The little them trucks that be taking up more than one lane.
Yeah, wide load. So so the cat jumps up onto the bed while I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm like, all right, that's cool. She's being all nice to me at first, like purring, cuddled up next to me. So I start petting her. And like sometimes cats will let you know when they're done. They're like, all right, stop touching me. Like, so she like kind of swats at my hand and like bites at my hand. And I would say my nervous system probably wasn't recepting pain like at the level that it normally would, just based on the level of intoxication I was at. Mm-hmm. So I didn't realize how serious the first warning was, because the second warning wasn't a warning. So I keep kind of petting her. She turns, bites the shit out of my hand, and scratches me. There's literally like fang marks in the top of my hand. So I shove her off the bed. I'm like, hell no. And this cat's like 400 pounds. So she hits the ground with a loud, ow,
Jesus. Dude, we have to record.
Dude, don't mess up the
still.
Christian
the
Dior.
Christian
Dior's.
Dior's. Damn. But yeah, she hits the ground with a thud. I wake up the next day, and Kenzie's like, Austin, did you push the cat off the bed last night? I was like, yeah.
No. She said the cat made a weird ass noise last night. Like, I don't know what the hell happened. And
Well,
Austin's like,
Here's my take on the situation. Austin's like, oh my God, I can't believe y'all heard like the cat last night.
I have a take on it.
Austin
too, so.
definitely got bit by the cat and was like, oh, fuck. Threw the cat off the bed, was like, fuck you. And then ran up, kicked the cat out of the room, slammed the door, and went back to bed. And he's
No,
like, oh, I can't believe they heard that.
That bitch.
I think he violated her, bro. You touched my cat inappropriately.
I didn't violate your cat.
She would not bite nobody if you ain't.
Bruh.
You probably touched her stomach or some shit.
Her saggy.
That's an that's an allegation.
Yeah, dude, that's
I-
messed up.
She wouldn't do that.
Cool, so we're just victim blaming now? Sick.
That's facts.
I get attacked by your pet. I could have her put down. I would never do that to you, but I could make that decision.
Okay.
Look at my hand.
Dude,
She tore my shit up.
I don't want to hear it, man.
And I'm not blaming it on the fact that she's overweight, but I definitely feel like it has something to do with it.
So now you're fat shaming my cat.
Yes, 100%.
Oh my
So for anyone
goodness.
wondering, we are doing a slight change of scenery this week. You can find us on the Always Laugh podcast here on the front porch of our recording studio.
Yeah, if you hear the birds chirping in the background, that's because we're outside.
There's a bird feeder about 2 feet above my head. And any seeds that come in, it'll just be a special treat for the end.
Walker's going to eat the bird seeds that fall on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Do you guys remember?
AJ, real quick, your head is just putting off an unbelievable sheen right now. It looks like a dome helmet.
His
of
freshly shaved,
man.
sun-kissed head.
moisturizer.
Sun-kissed
Oh,
and
yeah.
freshly shaved.
AJ's the difference between AJ's lower back and his butt cheek, it's like literally two different ethnicities at this point.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly, I don't know if I should be proud or like scared how tan I am on my back, dude. It's like
I think you should be
it's
proud.
kind of sketchy. Cause like I
Do you
know it ain't
use sunscreen ever?
on my head. I try to. Cause
I
it gets
mean, that's
burnt.
better than nothing.
It gets burnt the most out of anything. Obviously, like
It's the most sensitive.
The only problem with
it's
me,
actually the thick. You'd be surprised. Your head skin is very thick.
it's like leather up there.
I don't think so. I think it's
No,
like the
for
same skin as
sure.
your face skin.
Not a chance, bro.
Dude, wearing this wife beater is really going to allow people to see the sweat running down my arms. I'm getting a little moist.
Are y'all hot, boys?
I don't know. I think I'm nervous.
You may wonder why Austin has a wife beater on for anyone watching on YouTube, and we're kind of just trying out new fits, man. Like the wife beater was. Wait, do people still call them that?
I don't know.
There's probably a more PC term.
The
nowadays.
beater, the beater was
beater.
cool
Oh,
at
yeah,
one
the
point.
beater. That's way better.
The beater was
The
cool.
spouse
at one
beater.
point.
Yeah. Let's take the gender out of
we're
it.
general.
It's the spouse beater now.
Can we? I want to talk about people's lack of self-awareness, dude. That's one thing that, like, if you're not self-aware at this day and age, like, what the
Do you have any like examples of that?
I have an example.
Well-
Yesterday, AJ and I went to the Mexican restaurant to eat lunch, and AJ dripped a bunch of salsa down his chin, and it was in his beard, and he didn't know it. So I think that's an example of
No.
him being unaware.
No, you've never had a beard that hangs off your fucking face before, so you wouldn't even know that.
I'm
You-
talking
you
a
can't even feel it.
3-inch glob
I couldn't
about to
even
drip
fe-
off his beard.
I couldn't even feel it.
I'm like, bro, you might have to go to the bathroom.
I had to dip my napkin in the water, like rush.
Jesus.
It was bad.
It was pretty sick.
I mean, once that stuff gets in there, there's
I was
no
about to
coming
grab a
out.
chip and just scrape it
I
off.
was about to dunk my beard just in my water.
I was about to not say something.
Oh man.
Walker, what are you looking at like that?
Dude, you just look so fucking like I don't
Douchey
know.
as fuck.
I was gonna say good, but
I look like a clown.
No, man.
yeah,
It's
maybe
not.
a little bit. But
Clothes don't make you, bro. It's what it's like.
is that what you're hitting the town with tonight?
Clothes don't make you, hoes will break you. That was off the dome.
Okay.
Did you guys like that?
Wow,
Yeah.
dude, you're pretty talented.
Was that cool?
No. I
Fuck
really
you.
like for instance, Austin's mom told us a story today about people.
Careful what you say next.
Austin's mom told us a story today about how just people are just their self-awareness and like their like the audacity of some fucking people. It's just out of this fucking world, man.
She did send us a perfect example. So, Austin's mom and stepmom are both at the beach right now taking a little vacation.
Gang.
They're laid out. You know, they've got their own tent. They got a nice buffer of space around them. Two women walk up. One puts her tent down 6 feet away. The other puts her tent, we'll put the picture up, I'm not kidding you, 6 inches away. To the point where her tent is slightly under Lori and Andrea's tent. And they sent us a picture of the other side. There's like 20 feet to the next tent between them. This woman's literally trying to bully them out of their beach spot.
It's unbelievably messed up. Like, how dare they?
Oh my God.
No, I think
Just
I think
makes
Their
me
beach day must be ruined.
blood
I think
red
right
mad.
now it's a level of pettiness between two parties, right?
Oh, 100%.
Both of them are grown adults, grown women, and they're not backing down from one another. Like they're just
Dude, I don't know. I'm so on Lori and Andrea's side on this. Like, the fucking gall of someone to walk up and put their umbrella under your umbrella.
I would just ask him to move over.
Do you think?
Did they not do that?
I don't think
No,
so.
hold on.
Jesus.
Do you
Okay,
think?
Well, maybe. Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, can you guys just like scoot the fuck over? You're kind of in my space, bro.
Do you think they have had like an actual conversation, or do
No.
you think it's all just
Do you
via
know?
like
No.
tension? Like
Andrea's
the
probably just
tension
making,
is
like-
probably so thick, bro.
Offhand comments.
Loud comments.
Oh,
and
yeah.
through the you can
Just
hear
being
it.
super
I wish we had a little more
passive-aggressive.
space. Wow.
Oh,
Well,
man.
cramped over here. If only there was a whole beach or something.
That's and Walker said some funny shit. If anyone listening has ever been to Carolina Beach, Walker said the funniest fucking comment. I swear to God, I don't
And
forget
let me
where I was
preface
at,
this.
but-
I love Carolina Beach. I've been there almost every year of my life for a vacation.
Yeah.
What was? Do you mind sharing that comment you said?
Carolina
No.
Beach is about 3 steps up from the third world. Like, I love it. But it is just, like, not a very nice place.
I think it's beautiful.
Like, it's super touristy, but when all the touristy people, like the beach, you know, it's beach bums there. That's a beach town.
But there's
Yeah.
also like beach. Like you gotta have. This is like with anything, like restaurant etiquette or beach etiquette, or like, where's your beach etiquette, bro? Like what?
Where's your home training, bro?
Yeah, home training, beach etiquette. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What are you smiling at? Walker, what's got you smiling like that today?
I think
He just keeps looking at me smiling.
You're just giving off a vibe, man. We love it, honestly.
You're,
Yeah.
I'm,
Dude, you definitely fuck right now.
Like you look slutty, and it's
You do look
great.
pretty
I look
slutty.
like you shouldn't touch me or you might catch something.
You look like you have an STD active.
Yes, exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing
Great.
wrong
It's a
with that,
great
man.
look. Appreciate that, boys.
You just need your hair.
I'm
just
sure
to
I'll
be,
find my wife in this fit.
You need your hair to be just a little bit more greasy, and you're
Your
in
spouse,
there.
please.
Yeah, my
Or-
spouse.
A little bit more
I-
grease in the hair.
I
you're
don't know
good.
if Austin's hair could get greasy, to be honest. I don't
Oh,
think
it
I've ever
can.
seen your
If
hair
he doesn't
greasy.
shower for like 2 days.
My
it's
hair
up
gets
there.
greasy as shit. I just shower very frequently. I'm a very frequent shower goer.
Super frequent shower goer?
I would say at least daily.
At least.
At least daily.
At least.
Could be 2 times daily,
Yeah.
depending if my balls was sweating or not.
Come on, man.
Jesus.
What?
Do y'all ever use like
Was
Gold
that- was
Bond
that
powder,
too
or, like
much?
baby powder down there, anything like that?
No.
Usually, from my experience, the people who, this is just my opinion, the people who use those type of things are usually, they're usually on the heavier side. The people who I have met throughout life, like, usually are bigger gentlemen that do that. That because
Adds up.
They got the swamp.
They don't want to
they'll
chafe out.
Chafe out, yeah. They'll be chafed out,
Dude,
and it's real.
well, I like no hair grows on my inner
Oh.
thighs because they're just like fucking rubbing
Fucking
up 'em.
tree trunks.
So
No thigh gap.
They rubbing
is what you're
together?
saying.
No thigh gap, yeah, unfortunately. We'll get there, but none right now.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to the gym yesterday and I was squatting, and there was this probably 60-year-old man in front of me doing the most I don't know, interesting bicep curls. It was like a 7-stage movement. Like
What the hell?
like he would like turn it, bring it up, turn it, like go like right and left,
No way.
go to the top, go like this way and this way, and then like go like this and go like this way and this way.
Jesus, he was really moving that. He got all of the.
And you're not going to tell him a
supporting
damn
muscles.
thing because he's probably been doing it his whole life. And he's like, fucking, this is how it's done, son.
Oh yeah. I mean, and you know, he looked as good as you can look at, 70.
Hell yeah.
A fucking unit.
Dude, I can't believe, how are you in the gym at 70 years old? Like a fitness connection? What the fuck?
Just imagine the.
Why not?
I don't know. It just seems.
Ima-
I always thought 70 was like retirement home level.
Hell no.
Imagine the confidence
He's
you
trying to
you
get
have,
girls,
though.
bro. He's
Um,
not done yet.
Imagine the
Job not
confidence you have.
finished.
You're 70 and you're in the gym. There's 70-year-olds in nursing homes. There's 70-year-olds with like walkers, and you're in the gym fucking just getting active. You know what I'm saying? Imagine what that power feels like.
Well, retirement homes are spread like one of the highest rates of STDs in the country. They're worse than colleges
Really?
because they have no need to wear condoms,
Oh,
and
yeah,
they're
yeah,
old and they
yeah,
don't really
yeah,
give
yeah.
a fuck about getting tested. So they just like, I've heard in some places it's like an open door policy. Like,
If the door's open, come get some.
Come get
some.
Some cheeks, man.
we couldn't
some-
find anything
some-
that rhymes with open.
Some wing wang.
So-
Come get some wing wang.
So wing wang. Dude, old people are just, I'm just saying, like, just like I couldn't imagine being 70 and looking at another 70-year-old that's like all crippled and like, he was a little bitch, dog. Like, I'm in the gym getting active, lifting. Like, I will fucking beat the shit out of you.
Jesus.
My grandma, up until about 4 or 5 years ago, she would do 100 crunches a day, and she's 94 right now. So she was doing crunches until she was like 89. When she was like in her like mid to late 80s, she had ended up having to go to the hospital, and she literally had internal bleeding from doing so many fucking
Jesus.
crunches.
Oh
So they
my
were like,
gosh.
"You've got to stop! Like, you've got to stop! What are you doing?"
It's like
You're
you have a
88 years old.
You're 88 with a 14 pack. You can call it.
I'm training.
I'm
She's like, I'm
training.
training.
He was like, "I'm not giving up."
I'm not done.
She's like, training
Job's
for what?
done.
Like, what are you training for?
Probably the U.S. Open. Wasn't she a tennis player?
She was a tennis player. Yeah, yeah. Oh, the senior tour. She can still bat around some balls.
Like, you're literally training to die. Like, relax.
She hasn't lost a step.
That's what I'm saying. That's when I feel like the VR could be really like useful. Imagine like hooking an old person up on like a tennis game, and they can relive like their days like playing sports back in the day. Like,
That's fire.
that would probably lead to a lot of people. Like an Inception type scenario where people just never leave the fucking world. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
People get lost in the simulation.
You talking about like when
Fake world becomes more important than real
Grandma,
world.
take the VR off.
People
You've
do
had
the
it
wrong
on for a
drug and they-
week.
Fuck off, you little shit.
people take the drug that and then it makes you crack your neck and then you're like tripping again? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. What drug is that? Is that LSD?
Imagine like
Yeah,
a
I think so.
grandma.
The CIA is just tuned in, I think.
Imagine
Hell
a
yeah.
grandma wearing a VR like so long, like she forgets it's on, and like it gets like crusted on her face.
Jesus.
And then like you come over and you're
I
like,
don't want to imagine that.
but I'm saying like grandma, like snap out of it, like take it off,
Peel the damn mask off.
grandma, take it off.
Peel the goggles off. It's time to come back to reality.
Oh shit.
Is that what your nightmares look like, AJ?
No, I don't know. I just thought of that shit. Like you said, like what if they got so in tune with like reliving like some shit, and they like had like some, they're old people, like some shit started going wrong with their brain. Then they really thought like they forgot the thing was on, and they thought they were like in real life with the VR on. So like that'd be fucking wild.
Yeah, that's like
You throw
that's like
'em in-
nightmare fuel.
You throw them in GTA. Damn, this shit crazy out here.
Shit, I got a RPG. I can steal planes.
You can just rob people?
You can die and they just bring you back to life.
Dude, oh my God. I know so many grandparents would do like the role-playing GTA and they'd be cops. They'd be like, we're going to clean up the streets around here. There's too much hooliganism going around.
Oh shit, they're cleaning up the streets of Raleigh. Like, they're
Los Santos, we need to get it together.
oh hell no.
Carjackings down by
no.
90%. Cops rise by 90%.
Cop murder rates up 90%.
There's one on every corner, and they're all fully loaded.
I was thinking of some shit that my grandparents used to. My grandma. Now that we're talking about grandparents, when I used to go to my grandma's house, she used to like send me out to look for these like artifact like arrows from from Native Americans.
Mm-hmm.
And
Arrowheads.
Yeah. Did you guys ever like collect those or find those out like where you grew up at, like in the woods or some shit?
I never found one, but we learned about it in school in Michigan. I feel like that's like a really big thing up in Michigan. I don't know if it's as big of a thing down here in North Carolina.
Yeah, I think the Cherokees were the tribe that were here, and they were more based like towards the mountains.
Oh yeah, I'm sure in the mountains probably you could. Yeah, but Michigan for some reason. Like,
You ever
they were,
found
like-
one?
Yeah, I think I found.
Do you know what
like,
tribe
a couple.
was from there?
I don't
I
know.
don't want to sound ignorant to it. I
Yeah.
have no idea.
I think there were a
Tribe.
couple different
Shawnees,
tribes.
Pawnees, I don't know.
Shit.
How many Native American tribes can you name?
Cherokee.
AJ? Go.
Potawatomi.
Nice.
That's it, right?
I
Pot-
I have no idea.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one, to be honest.
Cherokee. I think just those two, cause my one of my good friends back home in Michigan, his like wife is part of like the Cherokee tribe or some shit, and I heard there's a lot of benefits if you're like if you got that type of bloodline in you.
Oh, yeah. Ton of benefits. All you had to do is endure like 300 years or 600 years of suffering, get all your land stolen, get parceled off.
But they can own casinos.
They can own casinos.
I'm just saying
Dude, I mean,
what the
a give and
28-year-old was saying. What the 28-year-old was saying is they get like they're getting their shit back.
So you can name 2 Native American tribes.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I can't name any. You guys ever walk around naked in the house?
Yeah.
Do you think it's like illegal if people can see in your house and you're naked?
I was wondering the same fucking thing.
Like I feel like it shouldn't be illegal. Like, don't look in my windows if you don't want to see me naked.
Yeah, I think there's like a certain point.
It's also
like,
the self-awareness.
say you're like in an apartment overlooking a busy street, and you're just in the window hanging dong. That's probably a little different than being in your bedroom and someone like peeping in on you.
So from where we're sitting here on this porch, the bar next door is roughly 30 feet away. So you're telling me if I stood in the doorway like butt ass naked, that could be a problem as people are passing by?
I think so. Yeah, I think I don't think you can just like hang dong on like your front porch or like in your front. I actually
Hanging dong is fucking wild.
one of
Hang
my
dong.
mom's friends, she was a bit of a wild child, and they were doing renovations on the house across the street from her.
Yeah.
And for some reason, she just got the hots about the construction guys out there. So what she did is she took a lawn chair out into her front yard, went out there with a robe, and started tanning naked while they were on their
Jesus.
lunch break. They called the cops on her.
They're like, who do you think we are? You sick
They were like, this is not the
motherfucker."
60s. Like,
We
we could get a charge for this. Like,
Like you have
put
to
it away, ma'am.
go inside now.
That's
You freaky
hilarious.
ass.
Did you get in trouble?
I think she might have gotten like a public indecency, but I don't know.
I could see that.
I always wonder about the whole
You
like
can't hang that beaver out whenever you want. You know what I'm saying?
beaver. I haven't heard that word in a minute. Well, look, though, I wonder that same shit in my house because at nighttime, if there's a light on in my hallway and like say I walk from the shower to my room, like usually fucking ass out, cheeks out, anyone like walking or driving by or like even my neighbors, like if they wanted to get weird with it and like if they wanted to fucking
Pull out the binoculars.
they could definitely see my fucking ass walking down the hallway because it's like at nighttime. Even I have window tint on my shit and you can still see through it at night. So it's like,
Dude, people are so nosy. I can't imagine the amount of people like walking past this. Like, we live on a fairly busy street. The amount of people that walk past our place and just like beam their eyes in our windows. They're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what do those guys got going on?
Especially when the
Like,
lights are on. For
What are the
podcasts.
percentage of people that have binoculars and try to look in their neighbors' houses?
I'd like to know that.
It's got to be like not insignificant, like maybe like
I bet
10%.
I bet we've been peeped on.
Oh, I'm sure.
No, you got some good coverage right here.
Yeah, we do
but-
have some good front yard coverage.
But I guarantee some conversations have been listened in on, and
Well, I'm sure our neighbors right over here, they've probably heard some stuff coming out of this house.
as we're doing a whole podcast outside.
Right.
They're absolute sweethearts, though.
They are awesome.
Oh man, yeah.
It's a beautiful freaking day. It feels like it's like 76 degrees and sunny.
It's pretty nice. It's
Calm
perfect,
breeze.
Perfect. In the
I got
shade.
me a cold DC. Take care, brush your hair.
I somehow got Austin to go to not one, but 2 bookstores today.
Yeah, it was a lot for little old me.
What was the occasion?
I was trying to learn how to read, preparing for our ACT test.
We went
Oh.
and got some books. I found a book that I've been looking for years. It was extremely satisfying. I did like a legit fist pump, and I said, "Fuck yeah!" in the bookstore.
we got yeah, he did. We got coffee right before, and my coffee tastes shitty.
Oh my
I
gosh.
bought a book.
Then we went to the second bookstore, and he stayed in there for about 5 minutes, and then I looked around, and I was like, "Where'd he go?"
Well, in my defense,
Yeah.
I got a phone call.
But you know, the fact he even went to the second one, I'll take that as a victory.
Austin
Yeah, I
has-
now own like 6 books.
You have all right. Number one, you have bad experiences with coffee, and I really apologize. I wish you would just get awesome coffee experiences because I want you to like love coffee, but you drink it so like
Rarely.
rarely that when you do get it, it's like most of the time
I
feel
do
like
really
you
like
don't
coffee.
like it.
I really like like if it's good, it's good.
You just gotta find that one, bro. There's so many different options in today's world in the coffee.
I feel like
society.
an iced caramel latte should be fire.
I can't do the latte. I don't know.
What is it? I don't even know what a latte is. I don't know what a macchiato is. I don't know what any of it means.
Comment down below your coffee order, because
I know I don't like mocha.
give
That
this
shit's
man
weird.
give this man some suggestions.
I had a mocha today. That was pretty good.
I'm a good
I like a mocha.
like a iced caramel, like a like just a just like an
Macchiato?
iced coffee, like a caramel iced coffee with a couple vanillas in there.
Dude, you're a man and you drink iced coffee.
100%.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Andrew, I feel like you're creeping further away from me.
Am I? I'm so good.
I don't know.
I'm right here.
AJ,
I just feel
act
lonely.
like, you know, we're friends.
Oh, I might have turned a little bit. That's my fault. That's my fault.
So
No, you're
our
good.
executive producer's not here this week
Yeah, we're missing
Um,
Kenzie.
because she needed to clean the already clean house.
She-
Kenzie, you're bullshitting. You're never gonna hear this, so I know you're bullshitting. You should be here, bruh.
No, she does got some shit to do at the house for sure. For shit show.
Dude, you're such a good fiance.
I try my best, man. That's one thing I pride myself on is being the best man I can be.
What do you think you're not good at when it comes to being
Oh.
a fiance? Do you have anything just like off the top?
Yes, I do probably.
Let's hear it.
I think this is turning into a therapy session.
No, it doesn't. No.
I think I need to
Mhm.
work on being
No,
more,
not to work on. What are you bad at?
Like, we're not saying you should get better. Fuck it.
No, just what are you
I'm
bad
trying to
at?
Fuck
figure
them,
out-
we ball.
I'm trying to figure out how to
If
word
they don't
it.
like it, they can leave.
I'm trying to figure out how to word it. Just like thinking about others. Like I want to blame it on me being an only child, but you can only blame shit from your childhood for so long. At one point, you got to be like, all right, you're done. That no longer affects you. But I think I need to work on just being more considerate. Like as far as like me and this fucking guy, we ate the last of the eggs, and I didn't say a fucking word. I just, no, eggs are gone. See ya. And I know that's like her thing. She eats it every morning. So apparently, I was told we crushed like 8 eggs in the span of like less than 12. Like you spending the night, we ate 8 eggs.
Yeah, we had.
Seems like normal.
So 1
behavior.
o'clock in the morning, drunk, we're going to bed, we're starving. So we're like, yeah, let's cook eggs. We each have 2 eggs and bagels. And then in the morning,
so it was 8. We had 2 each.
I think realistically we had 1 each the
I
night
thought she
before.
was lying when she said you guys ate a whole.
I think we had 6 total.
Yeah, that didn't end well because I forgot that was her morning thing, and I wasn't thinking
You
about
forgot.
others.
Are y'all breakfast guys?
I eat breakfast every morning.
Well, today
I never eat breakfast.
I didn't. So,
I have to.
I don't eat if it was up to me, I would skip breakfast every day and just eat like lunch and just go straight to lunch, right? Like today, for instance, I woke up, mowed the grass. Me cutting the grass equals out to just under 17,000 steps because I got the old push mower, the electric joint. And I looked that up, dude. That's like 8 miles. So I walked 8 miles this morning in direct sunlight, no food in me at all. Had a bowl of cereal at like 2 o'clock. Now I'm here drinking a DC. I'm good.
A DC.
Yeah,
I'm good.
that's quite the
I
journey.
have no idea how long we've been filming. Now that we don't have our
good.
executive producer, it's really...
We've been going for about 24 minutes.
Aha, hell yeah.
I'm good.
How do you know this? How do you know this math?
About 4 minutes in, I looked at my phone, and it was 4:53
Holy
to take you behind the scenes, and
Dude,
now it's
dude.
5:10.
Dude,
I think
that's
the,
crazy.
Quick maths.
Yeah, I'm not good at math like that.
The breeze stopped, and I think I'm leaking.
The brie?
The
I
breeze.
think it's 21 minutes, actually.
Shit, Walker?
There's no way
God
we're
dang.
at 21 minutes.
What, you think we're not that long?
I think we're in the 30s for sure, but it doesn't matter. I can go all fucking day. Why do you choose that plant to bring out here every time? Like, you have so many other options. Why that one?
Last week, I brought another one out.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Do you not even
Damn.
remember, AJ? Do you not even pay attention during the podcast? Were you so enraptured by Robert Hill that you couldn't even look at me?
Our last guest, hold on, no. Shout out to Robert Hill, but I can't lie, bro. If you're watching this, I just, in my head, was picturing myself on fucking when Joe Dirt got interviewed at the news station. I swear to God, I felt like I was in that room during the Joe Dirt interview. Ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. You had me cracking the fuck up, man. That shit just reminded me of Joe Dirt, bro. I don't know what it was.
We had
like,
good old Joe Dirt on the podcast.
Like, they left me at the Grand Canyon. Well, tell me what happened next. Then I went to wherever you went. Then I went to over there. I was like, oh, man. This
You guys ever smoked a cigarette before?
is Joe Dirtay.
I have not.
AJ?
Yeah, I've definitely smoked.
Degenerate.
I've tried to get addicted to cigarettes before,
Awesome.
and I can't.
What?
Have you ever smoked a cigarette?
Do you see what I'm wearing? What do you think?
No.
Wrong answer.
Oh.
Dude,
Dude,
we
do
can-
they sell Christian Dior glasses to people who smoke cigarettes?
I think so. I think that's
Oh,
exactly what my
shit.
point
I
was.
thought that was like in the contract.
Can I spark up a... The contents of this drawer are a $2 bill, a condom, a pack of Newports, some... There's
A lot of Delta 8.
There's a lot of degenerate stuff in there.
Delta 8 sour
How
diesel.
bad of a look is it for me to spark this cigarette on the pod?
You have to put it in your ear. Or
That's
just
all
leave-
you do.
Or just leave it in your
Dude, darts only. Dude,
I'm not smoking. I'm
rip
not
a
smoking this
dart.
cig. I might actually throw up.
You're not a real trailer park boy then.
Nope.
Shout
not.
out to, can we talk about how, no, let's not have that just sitting here. Can we talk about Newport though, how their branding looks similar to the Nike sign? And I saw a conspiracy, I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory or what, that they did that to market to African American people because of like the whole like urban like culture thing, like Nike and shit, that they did that to like push it onto a certain type, like certain people.
Newport, just do it. Just
That's
smoke
fucked, bro.
it.
Do you
Smoke it.
think that's a thing?
Maybe.
Do I think Newport subconsciously copied the Nike symbol to appeal to a more urban audience?
Yeah.
That is the question.
Yes.
If you think about it,
Wow.
bro, it's like,
That's pretty fire.
It's crazy.
Is that your favorite conspiracy theory?
I mean, it's just something that I thought was fucked up.
Do you have a favorite conspiracy theory?
Yeah, I'm a big flat Earth guy.
Bro, AJ is a flat earther.
So,
It just doesn't make sense in his head that it's not
a fun
flat.
one, but you
Huh?
do have. You're not a fun one, but you do have one.
Yeah.
Flat Earth.
Yeah, like especially when we go to the ocean, I'm like, this is fucking wild.
Shit.
Jesus, bud.
Dude, put back the Christian Dior's.
This fucking guy. But yeah, when we go to the ocean, it really starts to trip me out. I'm like, dude,
When people aren't looking at your Christian Dior glasses.
this is the edge of the earth.
Pay attention to me, guys. Damn it. Dude, what's like one of the, what's the douchiest thing you guys do on like a daily basis? Something to get attention when you know it's unnecessary.
Like something to get the most attention grabbing thing I do.
Yeah.
I don't really do anything on a daily basis like that, but sometimes like coming out of work when I'm pissed off, I'll just like blast music and pulling like
Like in your car?
yeah, blast music in my car, windows down, arm out the window, and I'm just like
Like you'll pull up to a stoplight and there's like an old lady next to you and you're like, I don't give a shit.
yeah, like I'm just being loud and obnoxious just because I'm in a bad mood. And it's like there's no reason to do that. There's no reason to play my music that loud. Like
Like you just want
permanent
everybody to-
hearing damage level. But I'm just being a douchebag and I want everyone to hear it.
Well, what kind of music are you playing? Like, what's the vibe?
Some kind of
Like
maybe
Tupac, I'ma hit him up.
dude.
First off, fuck your bitch and the click you claim.
Walker's
I'm just like staring around like who's gonna make eye contact?
Say something.
can't wait for someone to look at you. I remember being I don't really do too much douchey shit no more. I don't think, but I would definitely in high school or not high school, but yeah, maybe in high school or something. I don't know if kids still use pencil sharpeners or not, but motherfuckers, if they had a new outfit on, they were definitely walking up to sharpen that pencil. For sure.
That is hilarious.
For sure.
Everybody needs to see the new drip.
Yeah, if you.
Oh, that was a big thing. Like coming back from summer break, seeing
Oh.
what everyone's got to offer. You know, on the first couple weeks of school.
Yeah, it's like I had a fire fit for like the first 3 days and it's just back to the old shit.
Wasn't that some shit?
Literally, it's like, oh, Walker's got a really cool shirt. First day, second day, oh, another really cool shirt.
How long can he go?
Third day, oh, first shirt again. Fourth day, he has 2 shirts.
All right, that's his wardrobe.
I do remember it being a flex if you like
That's a Twitter joke
if
I
you
ripped off.
if you came back
Damn
from
it, Walker.
spring break. If you came back from spring break with a tan, you were fucking rich,
Rich,
bro.
100%.
You were rich. The kids that had tans coming back from spring break were fucking rich, bro.
There was this one girl in
That's
my elementary
bullshit.
school. Her name was Rachel. Her family, like, they were pretty wealthy, and they would always go, like, to the tropics. I remember between 4th and 5th grade, she came back in 5th grade, and I thought she was Hispanic. Like, she was so tan, I was like, oh, my God, that's wild.
That is wild.
It takes you, like, a good week to, like, get adjusted to someone's tan after, like, a long break.
It was
Yeah,
such
that is
it
crazy.
was such a subtle
I was always so
flex.
jealous.
It was a subtle flex. They have a little
I would go
little
on-
burn on them, a little
I would go on
little
spring break.
sunglass line or some shit.
We didn't
like-
have very much money growing up, so my spring
Shut
break,
up.
I would just lay in the backyard and try to get really tan so it looked like I did something.
That's
But
it's pretty sweet.
you want to know what
Did
Cool,
it
that
right?
work?
No, everybody knew I was poor.
you want to know what that shit equates to. The whole spring coming back from spring break tan like equaled out that you had money and shit. It does equal out to real life because when you're in the working force, like when you're in a 9 to 5, if you are tan going to your 9 to 5, it honestly, like, I can't wait. It looks like you have a life outside of work. Like, damn, like, this guy, like, he looks like he's outside for real. Like, he
AJ.
does shit outside.
Do I look like I have a life outside of work?
It doesn't look like you spend much time outside. But, like, I can't wait to go because I just came from a job
Truth
that
hurts.
I worked outside. At least
I'm not.
I'll tell you.
I'm a little darker than Walker, but
But I'm saying
I use a fair amount of sunscreen, so that's what I'm gonna go with.
what you're equating, or
Walker
that's your-
long term will win, but we have the instant success. But you'll win long term when your skin is like when we have like
Yeah, we're
little
gonna
black
look like-
spots all over our shit.
That's literally what I'm going for. Like when we're 50, you guys might look like a little like cranberries that've been left out in the sun for like maybe
that's
like
my goal.
a couple minutes too long. Not too long.
Yeah.
When I'm 50 years old, I want to look kind of crusty, like leather that sat out in the sun too long.
I want to I'm gonna start doing that like Gwyneth Paltrow shit, or not Gwyneth Paltrow. It was Jennifer Aniston. There's this great interview with Jennifer Aniston where they're like, "So you've been doing this skin treatment, right?" She was like, "Yeah, it's a South Korean thing. You know, it's like this whole thing." And they're like, "What's the part of the skin treatment?" They extract something from the foreskins of babies
Jesus.
from South Korea, and white women put it on their skin, and somehow, you know, it makes you, I don't know, reduces wrinkles, make you look younger. The levels, like,
That is insane.
that's why I believe, like, billionaires.
I can think of a more direct way to get that done, but
Oh yeah, like, you know, they're taking transfusions of, like, you know, virgin blood and all that.
tripping.
what the fuck? Anyway,
Tripping.
South Korean foreskin penises or foreskins make a great moisturizer. after you've applied your retinol.
Would you get that on black market?
I'm sure you could find it there.
You got place an order.
Yeah.
Turn on them proxies and
You,
place an order.
You want to drop ship some South Korean foreskins?
No. I do want to talk about this in the future.
Jeez Louise.
If you guys have ever, we don't got to talk about it now, but how do you get on the dark web? Like, do you just Google it? Or like, I don't know. How do you? Dark
I don't
web.
feel like I should tell you.
I would never do it, bro. I'm scared to break the law.
I would only order like an RPG and hand grenades.
Anniver, my little sister, she hit me up the other day. She was like, "Have you heard about the dark web?" I was like, "Yeah, I've heard of it." She was like,
Is it real?
"Have you ever been on it?" And I was like, "Yeah, like once or twice." And she was like, "Oh my God!" She started texting me in all caps. "Isn't it all like child porn and like dead
Organs?
bodies?"
Purchasing organs.
I was like, "I'm sure that that's on
Sure,
there
you
somewhere."
can find that.
I mean, there's certainly dead bodies. Certainly dead bodies. I don't know. That is like a scary place. And like the dark web is like kind of a misnomer to like give it like a more, like 70% of the internet's on there.
I just hate how mysterious it is. Like the crazy shit that gets talked about online and shit, but that's never really talked about. Like even on Twitter, or maybe I'm just not on that side of Twitter, but like Twitter talks about everything. I don't never see none about the dark web.
Well, I read something that like in the past the internet has been primarily written by humans, but as of like this point forward, most of the content is developed by like these LLMs, like, you know, ChatGPT and GPT-4. So like going forward, like a majority of the content that you see will like not have even been touched by a human. That's kind of scary. Like
That's kind of wild.
I feel like the quality of everything is just going to like decline so much. Like how are you going to look up something if it's just all GPT?
Right.
I'm about to change my middle name to GPT.
Oh,
You
word.
love you some Chat GPT.
Yeah.
AJ.
goes all in on the AI, but like in the worst ways possible.
AJ, will you
No, I
check the
don't.
camera and see how long we've been going?
Dude, I swear we're probably 50 minutes, bro.
Go check.
100%.
Just see what the number says.
I'm stepping out.
We're in like 30 minutes now.
Man off the line.
I bet we're at 31 minutes.
Walker's guess is 31 minutes. My guess is 42 minutes. Anyway. Dude, it's just been a lovely day. 44-19.
Welcome back to Talking with Walk. For my segment today, boys, I've got another question for y'all about American history.
Let's go. My fave.
Harry S. Truman was the president in the 40s. He brought us into World War II. What was his middle name? Harry S. Truman. What was his middle name? Austin?
His middle name was probably something like Samson.
AJ?
Say his name again.
Harry S. Truman.
I think it was just the letter S.
AJ's right.
Let's go!
I did not expect that.
That's wild.
Literally.
No, that's why I had you re-say it, because there's a reason you just included that in the name. That's his name.
Yeah, he did it as like a tribute to his his two grandfathers who both had S names.
Dumbass.
Literally, no, that's not dumbass. Who just takes a letter as
Nobody
a
has that
middle
as a middle name.
Exactly.
That's
like,
absurd, but
hey, call me
that's
by my
funny.
middle name, S.
Good shit,
S
AJ.
period.
I have two letters. as
Maybe
my
AJ
name.
will score higher on the ACT after all.
Yeah, boys.
Context clues, dude.
So,
Dude.
Duh.
so our to bring it back to the ACT, that's still happening. Are y'all gonna study it all? We're gonna do this in about a month or so.
I looked up.
I might
if you
look
could-
up quickly how to do algebra real quick, but other than that,
Are y'all? I'm really excited to read y'all's essays.
I really like. I was
I'm gonna write
wondering
a fire
like,
essay.
how are you gonna grade it by hand, or like is there like something you can scan it and it grades it?
Oh, I'm gonna grade it by hand. I don't have the
technology?
I can't buy a Scantron scanner.
But I'm saying like, ain't
So
it-
we're just gonna
alright.
circle all the answers basically. We don't even need the scantrons.
Oh, we're doing the bubbles, baby.
bubbles, baby.
I'm actually pretty
Interesting.
excited to show my strengths.
I'm gonna
and
get those
weaknesses-
desks that have
weaknesses.
like the chairs built into them.
Oh,
like,
I would love to crack my back on one of those one more time. Just that push back, and the more you push, the more farther you go. Do you remember that?
no, not really. I never remember
got
cracking
the
my back.
best-
Oh, I know exactly
Oh,
what he's
dude.
saying.
You talking about the desk that's like you barely have enough room to like it's just right here in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you grab that motherfucker and press yourself back, dude.
Trying to
Fire.
sit in one of those as like a grown man, it'll humble you real quick.
Have you? When's the last time you guys sat on a school bus as a grown man? It's fucking wild.
on a school bus?
Probably like skiing trip or
Knees
something.
to chest.
Realistically.
Yeah, skiing trip, yeah.
When was that?
They just shuttle when you go skiing. They'll shuttle
That's
you
like
around.
last year.
Yeah, a year ago.
I went on one though on like a like some sort of like shuttle, and it's like knees to chest, and that fucking shit is so goddamn uncomfortable.
You're also like 6'3".
I was 6'3" in high school.
Dude,
like,
when I
facts.
first started riding the bus in middle school, I thought it was so sick you didn't have to wear a seatbelt.
Oh, me too.
I felt like I don't know. It
You're
was
just
just
free.
super cool.
You're
Yeah.
free. I'll fly out this motherfucker if we get in an
Uh-huh.
accident. Who gives a fuck?
I get to roll my window down if I fucking want to. Let's go.
Hell yeah. I remember they used to make us ask, like, you have to ask if you can roll your window down. I'm like, bruh. I'd throw shit out the window when the bus driver wasn't looking.
Dude,
I'm a badass kid.
we had like
Baby kid.
we had 4 bus drivers over 3 years. And one of them, my favorite one, was this first generation immigrant from Nigeria. And he would run super hot. Super hot. So like kids would act up all the time, middle school kids, obviously. Our middle school was probably 25 minutes away from like our neighborhood. He drove us all the way to the neighborhood, and he was like, "Shut the fuck up." I'm not going to do a Nigerian accent. "Shut the fuck up. If you don't shut the fuck up, I'm going to turn this bus around."
He's literally the bus driver from Billy Madison.
Yes. Dude, and we're like,
That's
13,
hilarious.
between like 10 and 14. Nobody shuts up. This dude straight up turns the bus around and drives us back to downtown Raleigh, 25 minutes away.
That's insane.
Makes us call our parents, and our parents have to come pick us up.
I was
That's
going to say,
stupid.
they always threaten to turn this thing around.
Dude, he
wasn't playing
He was
games.
about that.
They always threaten to turn this thing around in any aspect of life. Turn this motherfucker around right now. They never do. You're not going to turn around.
You don't have the balls.
You
You don't want to waste your time. Why would you waste your
It's-
time?
That's a
He
level
was
of
willing to
pettiness.
make a point.
Oh, yeah.
And I respect him for it,
That's a level of
You guys should have
pettiness.
shut the fuck up.
Listen, I was a good little boy on the bus.
I don't believe
I just
you.
sat there listening to my Razor flip phone, Led Zeppelin.
You were
I was just
probably doing some freaky shit on the bus. Anyway,
I think we're good.
you guys
man.
got anything else you guys want to say real quick? Wrap her up. Porch vibes are immaculate today.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone, if you've made it this far.
Hell yeah. AJ?
Yeah, man. Wish me luck. My head's burnt to crisp, and I need aloe.
You're going to
Yes,
peel.
sir.
You're going to peel.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening to another episode of Always Laugh Podcast. My name's Austin Lane.
My name is AJ.
I'm Walker.
We out.
Love you, people.